Hello, my name is Ravewood, and welcome to my first video on Valheim. So, if you haven't heard of it before, Valheim is a Viking-themed exploration survival game, and it is just absolutely fantastic. It's still out in early access, so if you don't know what that means, you should look it up, but basically it's like a community-involved version of a beta. Anyways, I played off the Steam store if you want to go look it up yourself. And we just got a new update today. It's called Hearth and Home. And we've all been waiting for this. It's got a lot of major changes. You can see over here we've got the change log on the side. And they've changed the weapons. I'm not sure how this is actually going to play out yet. This will be interesting to check it out. Particularly since it's rebalancing them to create different play styles, which will be really interesting. Previously, you just kind of used mace or club because one of the bosses was almost completely immune to anything else, so there was no point in using any other weapon. We will see if this changes my playstyle this playthrough. Blocking has been overhauled, along with the food down here. It talks about it, where instead of food giving you both health and stamina, health being how much damage you can take and stamina being how many actions you can do, basically. Now blocking is based on your health. So if you want to be tanky, you want to eat a lot of health-based foods. And if you want to be a damage dealer, you eat a lot of stamina-based foods. But you still need some health-based foods in there so that you can take a hit. Naming creatures. Tamed creatures, that's going to be really useful. And tamed creatures are no longer affected by friendly fire. It means that I can actually use my pet dogs. I've got tamed wolves, and I can't use them because every time I play with them, I hit them and deal more damage than the enemies do. So that is amazing that finally got fixed so that we can actually use our pets. Auto pickup toggle button, I don't really care about that much. Gamepad sensitivity settings, I might need to play with that a little bit. Might help with the motion blur when I was playing with getting the settings right for using with Valheim. I noticed when I was turning in and rewatching the video that was a little bit messed up. Okay. World tamed loxes now have a purpose. That's really great. I've got a couple loxes out on my island in my world that I've been playing in, and they are just completely pointless. Slimy locations and creatures added to planes, that'll be cool. New plantable seeds, we got new options here. Crystal battle axe and silver knives, those sound pretty cool. I wonder what we'll be using to make crystals from. There's only one source of crystal I know of, and that's up in the mountains. New shields, a butcher knife, special weapon for butchering tamed animals. That goes back to the tamed creatures can't be affected by friendly fire. It looks like when you're using the butcher knife, they still can be. Thunderstone, I wonder what that's going to do. We'll have to find the trader in this game. Locks accessory. Maybe we're going to be able to ride the locks or give them saddlebags so that we can have storage on the locks. Both of those could be cool. New shingled roofs. I can't wait for these. I have been so looking forward to a different style roofs than the thatched roof. Because if I'm going to be making a giant epic castle like I was working on in my main world that I've been playing, I don't want to have a straw roof. I want something better. So, I'm looking forward to that. New types of furniture, so that would be cool. A steamy Viking hot tub. That's interesting. Crystal walls will be pretty cool. We could also potentially use those for windows, especially in the castles. New types of stacks to show off your treasure and resources. I don't really care so much about showing off, but I do like being able to put them out for theming the area. New improvements to the cauldron. The calligraphy table. We can finally share map data. That's gonna be so nice. My brother and I have a shared game. He's gone off and explored in the northwest direction, and I've gone off and explored in the southeast direction. And we have no idea what the other person's seeing. So this map data is going to be really interesting. I wonder how they're going to do the map icons so that we can share those or whatnot. Obliterator. Ooh, items be gone. That sounds like a trash can. That'll be so useful. In my Grey Dwarf farm, I just spent like 45 minutes last night getting a trash chute to carry all the stuff that I toss on the ground out away from the crafting tables, because if stuff is within range of the crafting table, it won't despawn. Oven, so there's another food baking crafting table, iron cooking station, also another food crafting table, and then this right here is the last update. So that is everything. This is sounding amazing. There's a lot of new stuff to play with. We can finally plant some of these other trees that we haven't been able to plant, so that's gonna be awesome. So for Hearth and Home and this game, I've got my game here, and as this is land for the world, we're not gonna use that. We're gonna start a new character. I like this one the most, but I've already got a character using that. That one's not so bad. I used to have hair like that. Let's go beard here. Oh, I don't think I have a twin tail beard like that. That might be good. Short beard doesn't look so bad either. That looks like my real life beard. Alright. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, let me, because I already have a character named Ravewood. Okay, so we'll do ravewood.ix. Except without the dot. I've got pants. Alright, and we need a new world here. Let's do this right. Oh, no spaces either. Alright. Long ago, the All-Father Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world, then split the boughs that held their prisons to their world tree, or to the world tree, and left it drifted, unanchored, a place of exile. For centuries, this world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As glacial ages passed, kingdoms rose and fell out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields. And that's just slightly too long to keep reading. But let's enter Valheim. Being carried by a big bird. Can't remember this guy's name. Some meadows there. Lots of trees. That's good. I like building stuff, which means I like chopping down trees. And we're coming down. That must really hurt going through those branches. Alright. Googling. Here's Googling. Welcome to the 10th World Warriors. I am Hooglin, sent here to guide you on your travels. Yada yada. Let's find the location of the first boss. He is nice and close. We got some black forest down here, and then meadows over here. And we flew over an area with land and water. We might have to go check that out. That could be a building spot. Alright, and let's see. Magical stones are scattered throughout the land by Odin as signposts pointing towards the ritual grounds of the Forsaken. Oh, that must be the rest of these things that he means. It was inspected closer, this one will reveal the summoning place of Eikthyr. Eikthyr. Your first prey. He is a mighty beast, you need to properly arm yourself. Get a bow. Because he's a deer. Alright, let's run out here. Oop. We need to start collecting up some of this stuff. And behind these stones you can often find food. And that'll be really useful to get started. Oh, there's some mushrooms. And raspberries. Alright, what do you guys say? Oh, we're gonna talk about food, huh? Alright, so they've changed the food now. So if we hold the mouse over it, you can see it. This thing only gives 4 health and 20 stamina, lasts for 10 minutes. And this one gives 15 health, 15 stamina, and lasts for 15 minutes. So, all in all, not terribly useful. But it'll be good to get us going. Let's put that over there. Alright, let's go explore. Ooh, we got some water right over here. Fortunately, you can't build near there, so this isn't necessarily a great area to build around. Let's see. Due to your recent departure from Midgard, you'll have to recall the true shape of objects, just pick things up and it'll come back to you. My lesser brother Mugen, that's the one that carried us here, I believe, tells me one can fashion a stone axe out of wood and stone. That seems pretty reasonable. That was rude. Why are you sneaking up on me? I was talking to Booglin. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Stone. Raspberries. Alright, so as I go, I'm going to mark where I find all these raspberries on the map. And just use this little generic thing and hit R3 saying raspberries, how many. And that way there, when I need to go collect up raspberries later, I'll be able to, you know, just look at my map and say, hey, there's raspberries or some other food to collect up over this way. So here's another 4 raspberries. It's kind of tedious to mark them all, but once you have them marked, they're really handy. Totally worth it later on. Oop, a couple stone there. Alright, I want me a stone axe and a hammer. Oh, and you have something new to say? Is it go hit things with the axe? Ah, how to use the hammer. The hammer is your construction interface. It's kind of difficult to get used to using it, but once you know how to use it, it's not too bad. In other words, stick with it, it gets easier. Alright, now I really gotta watch my stamina. I do not have a whole lot in the way of food, and stamina goes really fast. But we gotta sneak up on this deer here and stab him in the butt. Ah, it didn't work. My axe is too worthless. Okay, so that thing that keeps popping up on the side is new. I think that's the stagger bar. So as you get hit, you're gonna take stagger, and when that bar fills up, then you do that whole arm flailing in the air thing, I think, that you've been seeing the other guys do. That is new, and I'm not even sure if that's what's happening yet, but I think so. Let's see if this deer will come back in so we can finish it off. I said deer, not grayling. You're scaring away the deer. Oh, there it is. It's coming back. Alright, we gotta see if we can sneak up on it. And if you look up in the mini-map up in the corner, right up in here, you see this little arrow? That's what direction the wind is going. And you want to come at them from downwind. Unfortunately, he's facing downwind, so I'm gonna kind of come... Oh, the wind just changed. Alright, I got it. Ah, darn, he saw me. I accidentally ran out of stamina or unshifted. Either way. So, you want to come at them from the direction that the arrow is pointing, ideally. So, let me explain here. So if the wind is going this way, you want to come at them from this direction. So from the north to the south. That way there the wind is blowing your scent away from the prey. Just makes it easier to sneak up on them and they can't smell you. Which is a detail that I have never seen in a video game before, but it is very realistic. You'll also find later when we get into the boat that that little wind marker doesn't track the same direction as the wind for the boat, which I find kind of funny. Alright, let's sneak up on it. Oh, gotta watch my stamina, I was running low for a moment. Okay, and let's stab in the butt. Yeah, we did it this time. Hello, this is future me making a cameo. I ran around for about 45 minutes after the last hunting clip ended, and I shot lots of things with my new fancy bow and collected all sorts of resources and got really close to being ready to fight Eikthyr. I just needed to do some crafting and stuff while I ran out of time. I had to go. But I was going to time-lapse it all, and when I watched the time-lapse back in editing, I decided that about half of it was good, and the other half of it was really bad. You just couldn't tell anything about what was going on. So, Valheim time-lapses are going to take some work to figure out how to use those properly. Anyways, right at the end of the episode, we found this nice little village here. It's got some of those standing rocks over there that I'm very curious if there's anything special to those. And right at the end of the episode, I ended up fixing up this house. And this is kind of my little staging area for the moment. It's got this lovely pond here that always has lots of yak. And I thought this would be a good time to talk for a moment about the changes with the update. You know, they changed the combat system, and so far I've used the bow and axe, and in my personal world I have also used the mace. I can't really tell a difference to any of those three weapons so far. So maybe I'm just not using the right weapons, I don't know. We will explore in the future and try out different weapon types and see if we can, you know, get an actual feel for different weapons. See if that actually is an effective part of the update or not. The other part was the food. So they cut down the stamina, or cut down the food so you either get stamina or health. And there was enough of an outcry about it that, like, the next day they edited it so that even foods that give you only stamina still give you a little bit of health, and foods that only give you health still give you a little bit of stamina. Because as a tank, you have to have health so that you can block. But then you have enough stamina, so you can't actually do pretty much anything. Because running takes stamina, jumping takes stamina, attacking mindless boars takes stamina. The entire game is extremely stamina based. So I don't think tanking is going to end up being very popular, and also it will only really happen on servers when people are running around as a group. Because otherwise, you just don't have enough stamina to actually play the game. So that is a definite problem. And I think the majority of people are going to end up eating 2 stamina foods and 1 health food, so that you have enough stamina to fight and function and play, but you also have enough health that you can take a hit, because it's very difficult to go through the game without taking any hits whatsoever, and the base 25 hit points, just not enough. I feel like these changes to the foods might go over better as, instead of just changing all the foods, have it be like a change to the difficulty setting for the game. So, like easy, you get both stamina and health from food. Medium, you get stamina and a little bit of health, or vice versa. And on hard, you get only stamina or only health. And I think that might be a better way of making the game both more difficult, but also allow people to experiment with different playstyles more. That's kind of my 2 cents so far. There is lots of new stuff to do, lots of new stuff to build with, and that is awesome. So it's the next day in real life, and I've been out running around and doing stuff, and I just got back home and I had a little bit of time that I could go and finish the recording that I had, or that I was working on. And so I wanted to take a little break in between being out running around doing stuff and starting recording, so I popped into my single player or my personal world and ran around, started doing a few things, just miscellaneous upkeep type stuff. And then I got a special event happen. The Horde attacked. And this is my main starting area. I've built it up over the months, but this is my main area. And the Horde broke through the walls or the gatehouses and came in here and ripped apart all my chests. There was literally thousands of pieces of wood and stone on the ground. They broke every crafting table and torch that they could find. For some odd reason, they left my whole little blacksmithy area alone, which I find very strange. But I'm not complaining. They were even trying to beat up my windmills. And over here, they were breaking the torches and ended up taking out my crops, so now I've got holes in my crops. Right here and back here where there were torches at both areas. Oddly, they left this torch alone, which is weird. It's just such a mess. It took me 45 minutes to repair everything, and I'm pretty sure that I'm missing stuff because I had too much wood left over in my inventory after doing the repairs. So, I'm annoyed. It's time to go kill something. Hello, and welcome back to our village. So, this is a cute little place that I found right towards the end of the last time that I was recording, and went and looked through all the chests, and there was nothing terribly special. But I went around, collected up some of the stuff that I left behind, brought it here, threw out a couple of beehives. There's a door over there. Okay, let's go on back inside the house. Yes, I just totally ran across the fire. Throw this stuff in here. Okay. Look towards the screen. Except your guy's always looking down, so you gotta get really low on the camera angle. Alright, so we got our flint axe at level 2, our crude bow at level 2, full leather armor. Got a bunch of flint head arrows, and I'll shoot things with the wood arrows on the way over. Last playthrough, I focused on using fire arrows over flint, and this time I want to try using flint arrows to see if I like them better. Right now I'm thinking the fire arrows are probably better, but who knows. We'll see how I like them. So I got a bunch of flint arrows to take care of the boss, and we got Grayling out here messing with our beehives. Annoying things. Alright, that didn't do any damage. Okay, so we're all prepped and, if anything, very over-prepared. Dang, I'm heading the wrong direction. So, let's go and see if we can find Eikthyr and kill him. Ah, Hugin has arrived. It's always here for me. E. You have found the summoning place of one of the Forsaken. Make the correct offering at the altar, and they will come. Be wary though, the Forsaken are not easy prey. So craft a wicked weapon, don your finest armor, and eat a hearty meal before engaging them in combat. That sounds like excellent advice, Hugin. I wonder, is he getting annoyed if you just keep talking to him over and over again? We've never tried this. Doesn't seem like it. Hunt his kin. So to summon the boss, we're going to use... Ooh, I'm out of that food. Okay, so to summon the boss, we're going to use deer trophies. You can see there, he's some sort of deer boss from this symbol, or this shape. Statue. That's the word I was looking for. Statue. Fuck, here's the spot. I'm running along. Damn it. Oh, you missed. Ah, I missed. Oh, I forgot I was still on my regular arrows. Okay, all those are all gone. We're on fire arrows now, it looks like. Yeah, 13 damage. Got enough stamina. You can't hit me if I just keep walking around. Sorry, Eikthyr. 17 damage. We'll see how much damage I'm doing with the flint arrows. See if it's more than all that. Additional 2 stat effect fire damage. Ah, you missed again. You were not doing very good in this fight there. Come on, over this way. Let's see if you'll knock down an oak tree for me. Can you knock down an oak tree? I don't think you can. I don't think you're strong enough. Oh, you hit me. Come on, right over here. Oak tree, this one. Ah, too hard. Weak. You're weak. Ooh, it's 30 damage with that hit. That was a good one. Oh, and I missed. Ah, you're tagging me. It's actually doing a decent amount of damage to me. Ah. Oop. Berries. I should probably stay away from him so he doesn't break them. Okay, I'm running low on time. I gotta go pick up the kids from the bus soon. And there he goes. Apparently he doesn't want to die. Alright, we got a big trophy and some antlers. And now Hooglin wants to talk to us again. Hooglin. Return to the sacrificial stones with your forsaken trophy and offer it as a sacrifice to make the gods smile upon you. I will do that because I want it. The forsaken power. Alright, we have returned to the sacrificial stones, and the bosses go very kindly in order. So, first one here is Eikthyr. Attaches trophy. Can't say anything. Nope, he hasn't got to say anything. Sometimes they talk after you kill them. You have been granted the power of Eikthyr. Use it in times of need. Your next target dwells in the Black Forest. Go there, explore the lands, uncover their lost treasures and resources. The Elder awaits. Alright, we're back here at our wonderful village staging area, and we've got a lot accomplished today. We managed to get all of our gear up and do that early grind. Ran around and did some exploring, and well, I thought I found a place to build, but I was thinking right in here, and then when I was looking at the map later, I realized I bet that's just a lake and not actually the ocean. Turns out the ocean's all the way over here. So the hunt for a new spot to build is on. I've already started exploring down this way, but we'll get into that in the next episode. For now though, I'm happy we killed Eikthyr and we got ourselves our brand new antler pickaxe so we can go start mining some copper and tin while we're out running around. And that will be a big bonus in getting our power level up. Plus I've already managed to find 2 different burial chambers that are right on the edge of the dark forest, so those will be really helpful. And I can't wait to start chopping down some of the birch trees and get some fine wood going and get some teleporters, because I'm starting to amass quite a bit of stuff in here, and some teleporters would be really helpful for getting all this stuff to my new house when I build one. Anyways, It is raining, and this seems like a good time for me to start patching the roof, and I have no wood. Yeah. As usual, I went to make a pickaxe. Well, I am going to leave this here and say goodbye. Until I see you next time, have fun gaming.